Isn't it great when dreams come true? 35 years ago, when my husband and I got married, our dream was to someday build our own home. Well, it took 33 years to make it happen, but we did it. It certainly helped that my husband is a contractor because deciding where to put the walls turned out to be the easy part. For me, I was feeling a bit more overwhelmed when it came to designing what the inside was going to look like. I had a vision of what I wanted, but I just didn't know how or if I could execute it. I knew I wanted to get rid of my old Tuscan decor and start new. So I enlisted the help of Julie Coleman.
Yeah.
She is the Director of Design at Lazy Boy, Arizona. And Julie, I could not have done this without you. Thank
We've
you
had
so
a lot
much.
of fun.
Oh, we had
You
a
bet.
blast. We had a blast. So I started from a brand new build, and I know you do that. You also can help people redecorate a space. So what is the first thing you do as a designer to help me achieve my goals?
Well, I want to know what you're hoping to achieve. I want to know more about you, what you're like, what you love, actually. I want to find out what colors you're drawn to. Are you formal? Are you casual? What are you doing in this space? And then, honestly, I really need to see the space.
And I didn't have a space, right? We had to go off print. So you were able to create what you call a CAD drawing for me. And boy, that really helped me kind of envision.
Yeah.
But I know what I told you from the beginning, what was important to me was we have a beautiful view here, and I wanted to take advantage of that.
For sure.
How did you help me achieve that goal?
Well, that's what, people think designers are all about just looks. And of course, we want it to look fabulous, but that's where the function comes. So when you start with a CAD drawing, you're looking at space planning, you're looking at flow. And so that really is the footprint of the project.
Well, next came picking the furniture and the fabrics, and again, so overwhelming, for anybody.
Right.
You have 40 years experience in this business. How can you suggest to us to trust?
Well,
it's a hard one.
Oh boy, that's a hard one.
Yeah.
It is a lot of experience, and that's what I'm a professional at. What I do, you are at what you do. But I'm still going to start with what you love. So we're going to start with colors. We're going to start with a pattern. We're going to start with something specific. Sometimes it's something you already have. A lot of times it's going to be a pillow, or in this case, a chair fabric. We're going to start there. We're going to grow the rest of the upholstery, and then we'll add all the goodies around that.
Because there was some fabric that I loved.
Oh, yes.
That kind of cheetah teal print, And here's what I would say. As I went through this process, the first time I've ever worked with an interior designer, and of course we became friends.
We did.
As I wasn't afraid to say no.
Right.
I didn't like that.
It helped us. It helped me.
Right?
Yes.
But you know what blew my mind? How your eye and how you pulled things together. So don't be afraid to take those suggestions and try new things.
Yeah.
That's what you did for me.
Yeah, and that's what we do as professional designers. We're going to think about things you maybe had not thought of. We're going to talk about balance. We're going to think, we know when something is too much or too little. We're going to stretch you a little bit because I want you to love your project. I want it to be a little different than you're expecting it to be. And then you can always say, I'm not comfortable with that, and then we can pull it back.
Yeah. And then seeing it all come into place through a CAD drawing again with the fabric, it really kind of helps you envision what you're going to end up with. And I have to tell you, I love it.
Oh, thank you. I love it too. It's so important to me.
Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor has 10 Arizona locations. Visit them at lazyboy.com or Facebook/LazyBoy of Arizona. Follow them on Instagram at LazyBoyAZ and be sure and ask about their free design services.